Hi, my name is Andrew McBride, and I'm the founder and CEO at BeCause Cosmetics. And today I'd like to share some really interesting things with you about our compensation plan. In my career, I've been in direct sales for well over 10 years, and there are a couple of things I've learned about a compensation plan at a company. First is the compensation plan really is the rules of the game. It's how you build your business, it tells you what to do, what not to do. It definitely is an explanation of how you make money. And most of all, I think a compensation plan is a business plan on how to grow. And let me explain what I mean by that. If we look at a growing a business as a journey from one point to the end of the journey, there are some steps along the way on the way to ultimate success. And when I design a compensation plan, what I actually do is go to the destination at the very top and then build backwards. So I know the steps that you need to go through from the very beginning to reach the ultimate success all the way at the end. And when we put those steps together, what we have is a compensation plan. We can name each of these steps ranks. We understand exactly what you need to do and when. And that really helps us to build a compensation plan that's going to be very useful to you in achieving your goal. Now, typically, over my career, when I sit down and try to explain to someone how a compensation plan works or how to build a business, unfortunately, this is typically the way that everyone has done it in the past. We'll start to draw these circles and lines, and we start to explain, look, you'll sponsor people, and here's how you build a team. Now, there are a couple of different problems that I've noticed with this over the last several years. First of all, it doesn't really reflect actually what it's like to build a business. I think it's a really simple way to draw what we think the business works like, but in actual practice, this doesn't give us a good representation of what the experience is like. Second of all, as you build your team and as you start to progress in rank, you become a leader and you have other leaders in your organization, it starts to get a little bit complicated, and this model doesn't really help us. So, for example, here when you become a leader at BeCause Cosmetics, you become an ambassador. And you can have other people in your team and in your downline reach ambassador as well. And each of you as ambassadors will have team volume, you have other characteristics that are important to you as the upline in building your team and, of course, in figuring out how much money you're going to make each week or each month. Well, it gets a little bit complicated, as you can see, when you start to have multiple leaders. And that's really the goal, is you need to become a leader with other leaders in your downline. It gets even more complicated when some of these ambassadors don't maintain the requirements that they need to. And so that team volume is now absorbed back into your team. And if it's more complicated and it doesn't clearly communicate to you exactly what you need to do and when, I don't think it's a really great model. For example, how do you get paid on these people or these people? How do you get paid at all? Do you qualify to get paid as a leader for all of these people in your downline or maybe just some of them? And we end up with a lot of questions here about your business, and they're not easily demonstrated or solved if we approach it this way. So, of course, we're going to have a lot of questions, but there's really one other big problem with thinking about your business this way.
It's I have to go make a call.
So, I want you to know there is a better way. And based on my experience, I figured out a better way. When I started BeCause Cosmetics, I wanted to provide that better visual demonstration of how the compensation plan works, and also make it so easy to understand that everybody who built a business here at BeCause Cosmetics knew exactly what they needed to do and when to build their business the right way. So here's where I started. I know that every single affiliate starts with your personal sales. When you first join the company, the first thing you should focus on is building relationships with new customers, showing them the products, helping them fall in love with the products just like you did, and generating those personal sales. Everybody starts here. This is the common starting point for every single affiliate. And a lot of affiliates for a lot of affiliates, this is exactly what their business would look like. Selling product to customers earns them a great commission, and that's enough to achieve their goals. So this could be a visual representation of your business, just this single dot. But some affiliates will come to me and they'll say, hey, Andrew, I want a little bit more. I'm making some good money on the products that I'm selling to my customers, but I want to make more than that. What can I do? And the answer to that is you can recruit other affiliates to be in your team, and you can qualify to get paid a percentage on their sales. And so from this starting point, you can go out and build a group of affiliates, a team, and we're going to represent that with a circle around your personal sales. So you still have your personal sales, but now you have this ring that represents your team. These are other affiliates that are also selling to their customers. And as their upline leader, you can qualify to get paid a percentage of the sales that they generate. And this could be a visual representation of your business. You have your customers and you have a small team. You can attend meetings with your team. It makes it so fun to build this business with other people that you can brainstorm with. They can answer your questions. You can work together as a team, have a team Facebook page, lots and lots of great things here. But even here, some affiliates will come to me and say, hey, Andrew, I've got my personal sales. I've got my team around that. I want a little bit more. What can I do? And the answer to that is help someone from that team to become a leader just like you. So when someone from that team, that white ring, builds their team to the point that they qualify as an ambassador, which is a leader in our business, that new ambassador and her team will form what we call your first ring. So as you can see, you still have your innermost dot there that represents your personal sales. You still have your own team, but now someone from your team has reached the rank of ambassador and they built this additional ring on the outside of that. So now you have 3 different parts of your business and you can qualify to get paid on all 3 parts of this business. So this could be a visual representation of your business with at least one first ring ambassador. And as affiliates continue to grow out of your team and reach the rank of ambassador, if there are no other ambassadors between you and them in your downline, they will join your first ring. And you can have as many first ring ambassadors as you want. Just keep helping people from your team to continue to grow and reach that rank of ambassador. Now, as you might expect, some affiliates will come to me and they'll say, hey, Andrew, it's going great. I've got my personal sales. I've got my team. I've got a couple of affiliates that I've helped to reach the rank of ambassador. What can I do next? And the answer to that question is now we're going to focus on helping those ambassadors in your first ring to find people in their team that they can help to become leaders and build ambassador teams themselves. So when any affiliates from within those teams in that first ring reach the rank of ambassador, they also bump out and now they become your second ring ambassadors. And we can do that one more time. We can take affiliates from our second ring, we can help them reach the rank of ambassador, and that will form a third ring ambassador outside. So you can see your business can continue to grow and grow. When you start from your team and you help affiliates within that team reach a rank of ambassador to bump out to your first ring, and then from your first ring to your second, and from your second to your third. You're helping leaders in your downline to reach that leadership rank of ambassador or above. And you, as at the center of this, you can qualify to get paid on all of these dimensions. In fact, in my experience and how I've set up this compensation plan, when you get to this point, about 85 to 90% of your commissions for the month, your bonuses, will come from your first, second, and third ring ambassadors. So you can really build a really great team. You can build really great ambassador rings here. You can really build a really great income for yourself by becoming an ambassador and helping others in your downline to become your first, second, and third ring ambassadors. Now, there are a couple of other parts of our compensation plan that we can add to this model that will help us to remember important parts of that. The first is that some people will ask, well, how many people can I have in my team? You see that first inner white ring? How many affiliates can I have in that team and how many can I qualify to get paid on? And the answer to that is it's an unlimited number. And so we extend that team ring all the way out because you can get paid on people in your team all the way down. As long as they are affiliates of any level, affiliate level 1, affiliate level 2, or affiliate level 3, you can get qualified to get paid a bonus on their sales all the way down. And that's unlimited. We don't cap that. And so to represent how that's unlimited and uncapped, we extend that team ring out to represent the team bonus, just to remind you of that. The second thing I want to build into this model to remind you of a rule is, what happens if someone in my downline bumps out so they become a first ring ambassador, a second ring ambassador, or maybe a third ring ambassador? But what happens if they don't maintain that ambassador rank? What happens? And that can be important, because if somebody in your first ring becomes an ambassador, but then they don't maintain that, that can potentially prevent you from earning on your second or third ring. So it's a really important question. And to remind us of how this works, what we do is we make one of these rings incomplete. So let's take our second ring ambassador here. Let's suppose she does not maintain her ambassador numbers. We're going to temporarily demote her team back into your first ring, and we're going to make that second ring incomplete. So that will remind us that those ambassadors need to maintain those ambassador numbers in order to stay there. If they don't, all we do is we take someone from the second ring, we take their whole team, we absorb it back into the first ring, and you at the center can continue to get paid your bonuses all the way down. So that leader demotion is very, very helpful to keeping your team healthy, to making sure that your ambassadors continue to maintain those ambassador numbers. Now, you probably recognize the model that we built here, right? This is our BeCause Cosmetics icon. And the two things that actually you see on your screen here, the BeCause Cosmetics icon model that we built, and the BeCause Cosmetics logo down at the lower right, I have trademarked both of these because not only do they visually represent our great company, the great products that we have, the company that we built, they also, as you have seen here, they represent the right way to build a business. And if you start from the center and you build step by step, as I've shown you here in the compensation plan, you'll do the right things at the right time to maximize your earnings and to build a healthy business that can be around for years and years to come. Thanks for joining me today. This has been an introduction on our compensation plan at BeCause Cosmetics. I hope you've enjoyed it. And I plan on coming out with additional videos to dive a little bit deeper into each of these steps, so that when you're ready to take your business to the next step, to add that team ring, to add your first, second, or third ambassador rings, I'm going to walk you through some helpful tips that you can do to do that. It will increase your compensation, it will increase your commissions, your bonuses, and it will help your business to be very healthy and help you reach your goals. So thanks for joining me. Have a great day.